Yo, what's up, guys? We're back in it with another YouTube video. You know what time it is. It's time to get stoic. It's a little late today, 10 p.m., a Sunday. Good for church, good for praying. Anyways, today, my eye cannot open, but today is about talking about what is the problem, or rather, who is the problem. Let's talk about it. First things first. Who is the problem? The problem is you. You are the problem. You know why? Because you're not doing the correct things. You're not. You can say you are. You can believe you are. You can think you're doing the right things. But then at the end of the day, when you self reflect, are you really doing the right things? Are you really doing the things that would make you successful? Are you doing it to the extent of being great? Or are you just doing it just to get by? Are you hitting the gym for 30 minutes because you finally got sore? Or are you hitting the gym for 3 hours because you hit every body part? You hit your session. You don't stop when you're done. No, no, no. You stop when you can't go anymore. You stop until failure, until you physically can't feel anymore. You don't stop when you're just done. No. Same thing for any other concept in life. You don't stop when you're done. You don't just take in what you got. But anyways, so you are the problem. You're not doing the right things. I don't know who you are, but you're watching right now, right? You could be a vapor. Not slandering anybody or anything. Do you really think I'm being honest. Do you really think that electronic piece, that electronic device that is made from Asia or some other country that gives a sense of artificial flavoring will make you a better person, will make you healthier? No, and you know that. You know that it's not the right thing to do. You know that it might kill you, but you still do it. Why? Are you not virtuous enough? Do you not want to live a fulfillful life? That's a question you have to ask yourself. I'm only here to give advice, and I'm not here to change anybody. Let's take to something else. A little personal. Let's talk about lustful temptation. I've said it multiple times, but this is one of the biggest problems we ever had in society. Pornography. That's a huge problem we have right now. Are you being honest with yourself? Have you stopped? No? It's okay. Start today, right? Have you stopped watching it? No. Majority of people would say no. But whoever is on their journey right now, I'm proud of you. You still got it in you. Just know that every step and every day that passes is another day that's going to be easier. And it's another day that God and your ancestors and your bloodline is cheering you on. You know that every single action you do even if you think it's private, is being watched. You're being watched by your inner self, your inner reflection, your mind. You know that movie Inside Out? You have those emotions in your head. Yeah, those are watching you right now. And that's not the only thing that's watching you. God is watching you. God is watching you fail. God is watching you and placing temptations in front of you to test you, to see, has this guy really stopped watching pornography? Has this guy really stopped eating unhealthy foods? Has this guy really became disciplined enough? Has this guy done the right things again and again and again? And he will award you for the things that you do, and he will also punish you for the things that you're not doing. And God is not the only thing that's watching you. Your bloodline is watching you. Your ancestors are watching you. Just think about that. Right now, I'm in a room. It may look empty, right? There's nobody around me. Can't really feel anything. But little do you know, your ancestors are right behind you. They're listening to what you're saying. They're listening to what you're doing. They're listening to the actions and things that you're doing every single day. And they're cheering you on, or they're telling you to stop something. That's why you feel tingles down your spine when you're doing something bad. That's why you feel an ecstatic feeling in your heart when you're doing something good. Because that's them giving you that energy, giving you that spiritual connection. Because they're supporting you no matter what. But they want the best for you. Because that is their bloodline. So I honestly feel bad for a majority of society nowadays. I feel terribly bad for their bloodlines. Look at all of these different bloodlines, these different ancestors. There's so many. There's 8 billion people in this world right now. Imagine how many ancestors for each of that person, for each person in that 8 billion people. That is honestly crazy to me to think about because they're all cheering them on, but our society has gone loose. It's a loose cannon. It's not non-existent now. I don't see anyone trying to follow values. I don't see anyone really trying to fulfill their goal. I mean, sure, everyone can say they are. Everyone can say, "Yeah, I'm working really hard." At the end of the day, you know if you're working hard or not. They know if you're working hard or not. They know if you're not watching that stuff anymore. They know if you're not doing that stuff anymore. Everything's being watched. And you are the problem. There's no one else to blame in this life. No one else to blame. I just watched a video from Marcus Aurelius. Well, not from Marcus Aurelius, but it's about his teachings about Stoicism. One of my teachers recommended to me. And it's a really interesting fallacy and a really interesting story that I learned. So Marcus Aurelius, he is one of the great emperors and philosophers of the Roman Empire, and he ruled in the years of 161 AD to I believe 19 years, so until 180. If I'm not wrong, yeah, I'm wrong. I'm right. I'm right. So 161 AD to 180 AD, and as you know, emperors. He was an emperor. Emperors are basically like rulers. They have everything. They have all the power. Everything they say is like a rule. It's like their god, right? And Marcus Aurelius, he was a stoic man. He was fulfilled and he was virtuous and pious. He was religious. He was faithful. He believed in God, is what I can say, even though he didn't explicitly say. But this man was so stoic. He practiced the art of stoicism, even when he had all the power in the world, of the known world of the Roman Empire. He had all the power. He was the leader. He was their god, right? And even though he had all of that power, he kept himself controlled. He kept himself virtuous. He rejected lustful interactions. He rejected any type of lust. He could sleep with millions of women if he wanted to, but he didn't. That's what a stoic man is. Having all the power and having all the control to do something, but you don't do it. He had all the money in the world to get drunk every single day, but he didn't. He did not get drunk every single day. He stayed a stoic man and stayed virtuous to his purpose of his life because he knew that God put him there for a reason. Because he said, imagine right now, if I was not put in this position, some other person would have to be the emperor of Rome for these 19 years. And that other person, the other emperor, would not act like he would. Because a stoic man does the right thing no matter what condition he is, no matter how he's placed from God. He was placed to be an emperor. Marcus Aurelius, he was placed to be an emperor by God. He was born, he was a born emperor. Emperors are passed down just like kings, the son of an emperor. And he was meant to do that. And Marcus Aurelius, he is such a stoic man that he had all this control, all this power against everything that he was put towards, every type of temptation. He was put towards he could kill any man that he felt disrespected him. He could sleep with any woman he ever wanted to. He could drink and have anything that he ever wanted to. And just imagine how much power he has, how much self-control and how much stoicism and how much philosophy he believed in to not give in to temptation. And imagine a person like us, like me, like you in the society. Imagine us. We don't have all the control of this world, right? But we still give in to temptation. Imagine we can't even be stoic without without temptation. Our temptations that are given to us mean nothing to Marcus Aurelius. Imagine his temptations were probably 10,000 times more extravagant, more grandiose than ours. We don't have temptations that are that deep. He had everything in the world and he still chose to be a stoic and virtuous man. So what I'm saying to you is that I am comparing yourself to you to Marcus to you. I am comparing you to Marcus Aurelius because we are the problem. We don't have that many problems. We can say we do, but we don't have that many temptations compared to him. So why not be stoic? Why not stay true to yourself and your core principles? And why not? Why not? Our temptations mean nothing. Nothing. And we will be rewarded for not giving into temptation. That's what God has in the Bible, in the Quran, in any type of scripture. We will be rewarded for being a virtuous man or woman in this life. For simply being a stoic person, you will get everything that you've ever wanted and you will treat people the right way. Because being virtuous and being stoic is all about a philosophy of believing in something and believing in God. And Marcus Aurelius is one of the greatest stoic men to have ever existed. And I want everyone who's watching this video to be like him, to realize that this life, these temptations, they are nothing. Nothing. Easy peasy. Best of luck. Because I know you can do it. You know what a stoic man does? A stoic man does exactly what he preaches. Look at me. I've been doing exactly what I've been preaching. I don't need to talk about it. Adios.